Today, the team and I are in Brownville, Maine. We're at 52 Stanchfield Ridge Road on an amazing farm property. I'm here with the property owner, Josh, and I'm really excited for Josh to take us around here. We've got, about 100 acres. We've got home, we've got a farmhouse, we've got barns, outbuildings, orchards, gardens. I'm really excited to take you guys on a tour. Josh, tell us a little about the property before we get rolling here.
Oh, this is an amazing property, sir. It was established, I think, settled 1867, and John Stanchfield, he was a Civil War vet, decorated Civil War vet. Established this property, transferred over to another family that I can't really remember the name right now, but after that family, the next ownership was a family with the last name Larson, and this is a well-renowned farm here. Everybody knows the Larson farm.
So we're at the Larson farm, Brownville, Maine is how people would know it.
Yes, sir. Everybody knows this place. Yeah.
Nice.
It's a strategic location. It's on top of this ridge. Scudic Lake is, as a crow flies, a mile from here.
Wow.
And the three rivers, the connection to all the three rivers in central Maine are right, as a crow flies, another mile and a half, 2 miles. The Larson family established their part of this farm through the dairy industry, and award-winning dairy farm. Such a good piece of property. Super rich, super nutrient-rich soil, and it's very fertile. And it's got self-sustaining capabilities in and out. Yeah, this is an amazing property.
As we start to walk around, we're going to basically try to cover as much of the property as we can the time we have. Just give me the lay of the land. Obviously, we're standing in front of the farmhouse and the main barn. Off to my right here is a little outbuilding. I know the orchards are off this way, gardens there. Just give me a quick lay of the land, kind of just in very broad strokes.
Yeah, the way you can really get an orientation of the property is the town line is a quarter mile down the road here, and you got all the rock walls. It's a huge square, really. We have a 22-acre apple orchard over to the right here.
That's to the right?
Yes, sir. Has 31 or 2 or something around that range of mature apple trees. Some are ancient. Nice. A lot of new growth. As we travel further, in the back there's a remote 4-acre remote field in the back, and a 4.6-acre remote field in the back as well. Okay. There's a brook that runs, that dissects the property. Okay. Pretty much splits it right in two, going east. Okay. Yeah. So it holds brook trout and different.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good piece of property.
That's a water supply right down the middle of your property too for irrigation.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a good road system, a good roadway to the back too. Okay. Amazing hunting land. Is it? Absolutely amazing.
I would imagine, yeah, for 100 acres. Okay, terrific. Well, why don't we just start to walk? Let's start walking in the front of the property here, and as we walk around, just point out some of the things we're looking at here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Of course, this is our farmhouse. We've actually purchased this property from a buddy of mine that we both served together in the United States Marine Corps 3 years ago. So we've been here for 3 years. Prior to purchasing that property, he had renovated it and got it, I guess, more comfortable. It's a good house. I mean, it's amazing. It's to wake up in the morning, come out and look at this, and this barn. Okay. It has a new roof on it.
Okay. Excellent.
Actually, a good buddy of mine that lives not far from here. His family actually worked for the Larson family. The Lagoy family would come up and work here, and there's a trail that leads up from his place to here. Okay. And they come up and help with the cows and all. Nice. But he's the fellow that replaced the roof on this barn. Okay.
When was that done? Do you know?
It was recent. It was I think 6 years ago. Okay. Yep.
Relatively new. Yep.
So the main dwelling, the main house, has a breezeway. We have a wood shed here. Okay. Because we burn firewood. And, it connects to the cattle corral,
Okay.
which is in the back. Now I have chickens in there.
Okay.
But it was used for cattle, for cows, for dairy farming.
Sure.
This was a premier dairy farm at its time. It supported the entire community of Brownville, Milo, and adjacent communities as well. Two of the gentlemen that were here working as children actually live right down the road.
Okay.
One of the gentlemen, I think, no, I know one, but I'm not sure if the other one was born in my kitchen.
Wow.
Which makes it very interesting. He still cares for and maintains the fields, and
Nice.
And, it's good.
Okay.
I like seeing Dave.
Excellent. So let's now walk over towards the barn, and we're actually walking towards the 32 trees, the orchard, right? This is
Yes, sir.
now,
Yep.
towards the direction. And in here it would have been a livestock barn.
Well, this was more of a, I think, more of a
Work barn?
repair
Right.
tractor barn, and for whatever else they needed it for, I guess storage and
Sure.
hay. The way this place is built is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The amount of manpower it would have taken
Right.
to get to the point of operating a dairy farm.
Sure.
But yeah, the structural integrity of this place is
It looks
it's
good.
good. It really is. For the age, it really is.
Yeah, looks like you've done some updates recently. Looks like some of the trusses there, right, have been
Yeah.
fortified up. The rafters look really good. Excellent. Okay, so let's come out of the barn now. We're going to come out of the barn and we're going to turn left back towards the town line.
Yeah. Before we do that, can I mention something? Real
Yeah,
quick?
100%.
Right down here in the corner of the barn, there's a significant amount of horseradish.
Oh, wow.
That is down here too.
Okay.
I wanted to point out all the different plants, and there's a lot of medicinal plants and a lot of strategic plants
Right.
that are planted on this property in order to control different insects for crops.
Right.
So they'll be attracted to different plants planted strategically, vice targeting those crops.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is an ancient apple tree here. I wish I
see
knew the
that, yeah.
strain of it.
Yeah.
It's actually been grafted.
Wow. Yeah, it's still it's producing fruit.
Yeah, strategically to combat different funguses and insects to
Yep.
produce better. Yep.
Nice.
This is all grapes through here.
Oh,
so
wow.
it's like a grape orchard on
Yeah.
the right. They produce really well.
Yeah.
They probably do better if I gave them a little more love.
If you prune them, yeah. Grapes.
This chicken barn, this chicken shack here is in pretty good condition. I think it was built later
Right.
toward the transition of selling before my buddy bought it.
Sure,
It's
this is
in
a
good
place
shape.
where you would free range chickens, no doubt.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Right.
I do it myself. Yep.
Yep. And we're walking towards, you said the orchard. Now, you said that 30, 31, 32 trees. That's a significant orchard. I mean, that's almost a commercial operation.
It is.
A small one, anyway.
And it does. It produces a lot of apples, different strains. I wish I could wrap my head around and speak better on, but there's a
Right.
lot of different types of
I
apples.
see them. We're coming into season. We're about midsummer right now in August, and their apples are, if I'm not mistaken, like September, October, right, to the fall.
Yep.
So, but the trees are already filling up with fruit.
The deer really love this part of the property.
I bet.
Yeah, they really do. It's amazing to see how many deer come through here. We have a lot of moose on the property too. We've had
Really?
have pictures on trail cams and such, and bear.
Yeah.
I've seen bear here too, and a lot of sign for bear, but mainly toward the back. And right down here on the left, as we continue, is a high bush blueberry.
Okay.
Yeah, all these are blueberries. There's low bush as well,
Right.
but mainly high bush, and they produce, nickel size, quarter size, big giant blueberry.
Wow. Yeah.
And beyond this, on the slope of this piece of land, there's some giant hardwood maples that were tapped over
Oh, wow. Okay. That's
many
fun.
years for syrup.
Sure.
And there's an old sugar shack we'll see over in the corner there.
What are these berries in the back here? Some.
Choke cherries. Those
Choke
are
cherries,
real,
yeah.
real bitter.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Some people
They
make jams.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
those.
they are. Yeah, they're very tart.
There's tons of different flowers planted on this property that must have been planted for a good reason. These are coming in good.
Yeah, they really are. The apples tend to do alternate years, maybe. Is that right? Are they some years are?
Yep. Last year was okay.
Right.
This year's better.
Yeah.
There's more apple trees pretty much to the boundary of the property to the town line, Milo and Brownville.
Right.
We're right on that line, that property line.
Yep.
So this extends to there, and these apple trees continue.
Yeah.
It's just not as maintained as where we're at now.
I mean, 100 acres is a lot of land until someone's actually been out and kind of either walked it or ridden it on an ATV. You don't realize how big 100 acres actually is.
It is a lot, and for somebody like me, it takes me, I mean, if I left in the morning, I'd be back at dark.
Right.
I've done it before, and every time I get distracted with different, old structures I find, or
right.
rock walls, it just intrigues me. And
Yeah.
I actually found an old house seat or a structure that I was not familiar with.
Foundation.
Underneath the first the biggest remote field out back.
Nice.
We have a fiddlehead garden at the bottom of the slope of this, before it gets to the brook. We pick them every year down there. Me and my daughter, we picked probably 20 pounds from that patch.
Wow.
And we get, there's a really good section of the property to the north that a lot of different mushrooms that grow there. Chanterelle mushroom, what do we got? We got all kinds of different stuff. A lot of chaga on the property. And it's diverse because it holds a lot of hardwoods with diversity, and also it holds a lot of softwoods. So some of the biggest softwoods, I think, in central Maine, to be honest.
Wow.
Yep.
So yeah, so talk about where we're heading now. We're in the truck. We're heading now towards the back.
Yeah.
Where was this? The west side of the property? What's our orientation here?
We're heading northwest.
Yep.
Yeah. So this field is a good field. It was, in agriculture.
Right.
Prior to, it goes to that tree line. This field. It's I don't remember how many acres it is, but it's a good field. It's a good piece. There's an old sugar shack here,
right?
Maple syrup shack, and as we're going through here, it slopes off, and we're going to be heading down to the brook. And this road is in very good condition.
I see that. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, this on the left, this used to be a pond right here. So this pond was a good resource for the cattle.
Sure.
And what's left over, the remnants of all that agriculture, this is some fertile soil in here. I use a lot of this soil for my current agriculture. A lot of the peat, I guess, is
compost.
But this is the brook that runs through here.
Okay.
It's a little dry right now because we haven't had a whole lot of rain, but it does. It holds trout and fish.
Oh yeah, there's water in it right now.
Aquatic stuff. Yeah. A lot of good hardwood and current tree growth.
Right. So
just got it recertified.
Yeah. So for a second, we'll mention that right now because so a lot of the property, and we will post maps online, and everybody that wants to see the actual maps and the breakdowns is in what we call tree growth in Maine, which means it has defined types of woods, and it's a substantial break on your taxes. It's not to be developed or built on, but it's incredible for using it what it's designed for, which is to harvest the wood off of it selectively. Right, it's a great, if you do that well, and I'm sure you are, or the next person will, it's a great attractor for wildlife, for deer, which contributes to the hunting when you're managing your tree growth. And the foresters will actually set up that plan specifically to be most conducive to wildlife, to allow deer to come through and to really do well. And then if you're a hunter, well, you've got it right in your backyard, like you mentioned before.
And this property, yes, sir. This property is amazing.
TP back there.
Yeah, that's a.
Yeah.
It's a wigwam TP.
Wigwam, yeah.
I'd started. I was going to finish last year, but this property, there are apple trees here too.
I see that.
I found that one last year. I didn't even know it was there. So that's why I'll show you in a minute why I have a tree stand on the other side. Strategic, you know. But yeah, I cleared a lot of this out too last year, and I'll show you why in a minute. But you can cover both this field. If I can recall or recollect, I think it's 4.2 or 4.6.
Yeah, I would say, just from my eye, I would say it's in that 4 to 5 acre range, no doubt.
Yeah.
You can see just the expanse of it. And this is great pasture land too. This would have been if someone doing livestock or agriculture. If you're going to be free ranging any kind of animal, whether it be chickens, goats, cows, anything you want to free range, this pasture land is invaluable.
It's super fertile. It really is. I think we cut it like 3 times a year if it's okay-ish rain, you know, moderate rain. But if it's a lot, it needs it more. But
right.
The boundaries of this field are lined with oak trees and beech trees.
Yep.
Which makes it even more attractive to deer and wild game. It's a beautiful day, and some of these pine trees, some of these white pines are just absolute giants.
Yeah, they are.
Some select cutting, but just because a lot of the reason was they were getting, you know, struck by lightning and the tops are breaking off, so didn't want them to go to waste. Plus, I wanted to open the place up a little bit. Lots of recreational stuff here too. I mean, there's a lot of trail connections around. I mean, you can be connected to a trail that can take you all the way to Moosehead within, you know, 5 minutes of here.
Right.
Moosehead Lake and the Greenville region.
Yeah, so all the ATVs, snowmobile trails.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And this property slopes down to the brook. It kind of winds around. Amazing. I got another hunting location in the back, another stand over that way. I planted a bunch of crimson clover back here this year.
Nice.
There's a little food plot up here. Small, I mean, it's probably 1/8 of an acre, but it does its good. It needs to do. And this property extends, I mean, if you really think about it, about the distance that we've driven to here, that much more distance is to the end of the boundary pretty much, I think, or it's close.
So now we've driven into we're about, what, halfway back on the property right now of the 100 acres?
Yes, sir.
We're about 50 acres back into the property. What we've been driving through is just incredible forest and cutting into beautiful fields, pastures, great grazing land, free ranging land if you've got any kind of animals. So these fields, we drove through 2. They're probably, what, we said about 4-ish acres in that range, estimated, yep. Probably of pasture land. And they're connected, and there's tree lines between them. You've got a little wigwam teepee back there, some hunting blinds set up along the way. So obviously on your own property, to have that kind of recreation and opportunity on your own property is something special. I mean, not everybody's going to have that.
It is amazing. And well, I mean, a combination of the first field and this field, you're looking at probably 7 or 8 complete worked fields that are established. Right. Which are super rich in nutrient and agricultural production.
100%. They're smooth. They're level.
Yep.
You said in an average year with average rainfall, we're cutting them about 3 times a year.
Yep.
Okay, so that just shows you how fertile productive they are. And I imagine when they cut them, they hay them, right? They they bale it, or they take it out, or they just cut it and let it fall.
It's hayed.
It's hayed.
Yep. It's hayed
terrific.
For future.
Yeah, so it's incredibly productive, right? So this is a property that was, someone wants to be in a self-sustaining situation, thinking about, self-sufficiency. This is a property that's essentially purpose-built for that. Right?
It is. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mike.
You're fine.
But yeah, and that was one of the biggest reasons that, or biggest factors that maybe decided to buy this place was self-sufficiency. And I really do hate to let it go.
Right.
But for my family and I. It's strategic and it makes the most sense.
Right.
But we could literally be, and we have been for the last 3 years, pretty primarily self-sufficient through agriculture and wild game, the best possible, which it helps the wallet and it helps the body, and it helps everything, mind, body, and spirit. But yeah, it's an amazing piece of property.
Yeah, and just, I mean, not that it's so relevant to the next buyers, but you're not going far. You're staying right in the area.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we recently purchased another piece of property here.
Right.
So.
Right, so it's a little more small, a little more manageable just for you and your film situation, but this is certainly, you know, it's a dream property for anybody that needs this kind of space, because it's just not very common that you're going to find this type of property. You might find 50, 60, 80, 100 acres in central Maine, but it's going to be mostly wooded, mostly treed. It's not going to be cleared out. It's not going to have the pasture land, the fertile soil you have right here. That's something that only happens and evolves over many, many years of stewards like yourself and the previous owners caring for this property. And so there's so much value being created over such a long period of time, it's really irreplaceable.
I agree. And, you know, one thing that I will hold on to is the memories that I've had with my children here. Getting them out here and being able to, you know, go and explore in the brook and cool off or snowshoe or hike back here to the wigwam in the wintertime when it's right and build a fire and just get out and enjoy nature and live, you know.